People say that this story is better than the first game. In what way? There are countless nonsense. For example, we've gone through 2 chapters already, and the whole concept is that Hikari, our hero, believes in this nobility that is in not going and killing your enemies and instead being kind and offering peace, in the traditional lark. And he explains to the people who want to avenge their imprisonment and their, deaths, that this is not the way to do it and you should lay down your arms. So we all see that. We all notice that. If everyone was there that noticed it, we're all together as a group. So then in chapter 3, along comes this travel banter, and Castii is like, oh, I'm sorry. I am sorry for my way of going about things. I love to heal everyone, good and bad, and I'm sure you don't feel the same way. Were you here for the entirety of the first 2 chapters, Castii? Where were you?
We have a difficult fight ahead of us.
We do, but don't worry. I'll heal any wounds you may incur.
Thank you, Castii. It's reassuring to have a partner as skilled as you in our ranks.
And it's a pleasure to serve. But do my prince's principles not vex you? I have pledged to heal any wounded, whether they be friend or foe.
No, he's exactly the same way. He doesn't like killing his enemies. I mean, this is really stupid of you to ask that. I mean, see, this isn't good writing right here. Why? Because it's not plausible. Castii isn't dumb. We know this. We also know, and we've seen from Hikari, that and she's been there to see it too, that he doesn't like killing his, people that's been up against him. He tries to help everyone, even when it's not really possible. He has that dark part of him that's trying to fight against that. But his actual presence that we see in front of us is a character which very much tries to keep as many people alive. He literally fucking gave the whole speech to the other men. Believe me, I've been down the road that you would go down if you try and kill your enemies, and there's nothing there.
Did you enjoy watching us butcher each other? You bastards! You deserve this!
Oh, God.
Wait!
They do deserve it.
You have every reason to hate these men, to desire vengeance upon them. But take it from someone who's walked that path. Nothing lies at the end of it. We must stop the cycle of bloodshed here and now. A sword should be used to shape the future you desire. Nothing can be gained by sullying your blades with their lives.
He's right, brothers. Let's put an end to
The Wright
this.
brothers?
Now.
You lost that love and feeling. Oh, is that the Wright brothers? I'm not entirely sure.
All of that. And we know this. She saw that. She's heard that. And yet she's like, oh, really? You don't like killing your foe? God, I thought that would have been totally... clearly, that doesn't fucking add up, does it? Because this is poor fucking story. You can't have things like that and call it a good story. Story needs to actually, connect. When we've seen branches, when we know what people know, they need to be able to act upon how they know what they know. AKA, she knows that he doesn't like killing foes, and yet she's acting like he does. Bad story, isn't it? But yet people say it's better than the first one. It's not.
Because all this time has been, I don't like slaying my enemies. I don't want to do this. And when it comes to the quality of the story, it makes me feel that everyone kind of banded together and went, hey, there's a final chapter. Hey, there's this thing. And because of that, it exonerates all the actual swill that is the actual storytelling. There are characters that just, for whatever reason, random whim. I don't know how much you've played, so I don't want to spoil anymore. But I mean, if you're watching this, I presume you've seen the story. There are all sorts of just random character changes, just out of fucking nowhere. If they're talking about quality of storytelling, characters need to be believable and need to follow their persona. They need to have an identity, and then that identity needs to be withheld within everything they do. Not just randomly just,
Oh, I'm not gonna be the boisterous one anymore. I'm not gonna be the seductress anymore. I throw away my desires for this, that, and the other. I'm gonna change my entire character for nothing, out of nowhere, for no reason.
like hurting to
How
me.
long are you slouches planning on lazing around?
Are you who I have to kill?
You know the rules. You don't work, you don't eat.
Master Edmund, please. I've only just staunched this man's wounds.
Spare me the sob story, Bone Mender.
Fuck does that mean?
A man's gotta be strong if he wants to make it in this world. Gotta be a provider.
Okay, let's
you
put a
get me?
spear through your fucking chest and then see how you do.
You don't work, you don't eat. No excuses.
Excuse me, but if I may intrude,
You aren't.
Haven't seen you around here before. You got a problem with me? Speak up.
That what you doing? Why are you saying that in retrospect? If you got a problem with me, do the thing you're already doing. The fuck? That's such a dumb thing to say. It's like, my name is this. Sorry, what's your name? I just said it.
injuries need time to heal. He cannot work in his condition. He requires rest now. Exertion will cause his wounds to reopen, putting his very life at risk.
No shit, he won't care.
Boss, I can't.
Worthless. This is a waste of my time. Listen up,
Yeah, so we
all
should
of
stop
you.
being
You
such a
got
waste of
backbone,
everybody's time.
you come with me. Out of my way. Don't bother me unless you can hold a sword.
I don't think a sword is necessary. Oh, what is it?
I heard they were injured. Where are they?
None here. Not on our side, anyway.
Was there some mistake? A messenger came speaking of wounded.
Yeah, they're wounded. Enemies. I planned to really show them what for today, so we set up a little ambush. When what do you know? Huge patch of quicksand appears right as they were marching over. The fools all got swallowed up by the sands. Gulp. Serves them right.
You see, this isn't very good.
I could get used to this. Victory without even drawing my sword. Whoa there. Leaving so soon?
Of course. Those people are in need of my aid, and so to their aid I go.
No way.
You think I'll just stand here and let you help our enemies?
Hello? Is anyone there? Please shout if you can hear me.
Ah! She didn't say like, hello. She didn't ask them to like, you know, greet her. Like, please respond. Like, you know, like, I'm here. You know, she didn't ask that. She's just said, please shout if you can hear her. Ah! It's like just randomly just shout. Just like, you know, like just shout noises. Yeah, exactly. There you go. That'll do. Well, actually, like, hello, I'm here. Just.
Over there.
Found you. You move fast, girl.
Shh! Quiet.
What, you David Attenborough? The near enemy.
That
found
way.
in the local soundtrack can be found if you hover quietly and listen to the sound. Yeah.
Hey!
Please help me. I can't move.
When you're moving your lips.
Don't move. I'm coming. It'll be all right.
Okay.
Hurry before it gets back.
Well, what gets back? Well, our boss.
Stop thrashing.
Doesn't look like.
Strange. Everyone here seems terrified. Were they attacked?
No, they just decided to have a rest.
This isn't good. At this rate, they'll freeze. You there. Yes, you.
Who, me? Then who?
Who took the cookie from the cookie jar? Panda took the cookie from the cookie jar.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Not me.
Then who?
Me kindling. Anything that can make a fire. Water too while you're at it.
Don't spout nonsense. I'm not helping them. They're enemies. I ain't giving them a drop of...
Stop blustering and fetch, now!
Damn your eyes. Fine.
Wow, what
Kindling
the
and
fuck?
water, right?
He's actually doing it? What the shit is this? We have a Peruvian flute here.
Pardon me? Are you the man from the Order of the Sacred Flame? You are, aren't you? I've seen that cloak in the east.
Oh, you come to seduce me? What is
Name's
this?
Reiza. I'm a fellow traveler.
Reiza? Atelier Reiza.
I'd like to travel to the outside.
We have Atelier Reiza in this game
There's
too.
no shortage
the
of
fuck?
bandits out that way.
Ah, that sounds rather dangerous.
Alone it is indeed. Would you be willing to escort me? I'd feel much safer with a cleric such as yourself by my side.
Is with your voice. I'm sorry I can't do that, Miss Robinson. Why you looking at me like that, Miss Robinson? Like, that's what she is. You are, aren't you? Like, what the fuck?
The sacred flame lights the way for all. I would be happy to. Allow me to be your guide.
Women
Thank
Wilds
you
or
ever
whatever.
so much. Seeing as we've made it this far, I should be safe to go the rest of the way alone. Many thanks, cleric. You're a very trustworthy man.
Oh, are you? Oh my god.
I do not deserve such lofty praise.
You're rather cute now that I've had a look at you.
And you are not trustworthy.
Let me have a look at that mighty staff of yours, won't you?
The fuck?
Aw, come now. You must be tired. If you don't sheath your staff every now and again, well...
Lovely.
That won't be necessary. Further, staves do not need sheaths.
I don't think that's what she was.
And you're a terrible liar, Reiza. You're no traveler. You're from the village.
Right. If you knew this,
What?
why the fuck are we here?
I saw your crescent moon necklace. The same one adorns the neck of nearly everyone in the village. So, why
I can just
did you
tell by her
fabricate
behavior,
this
but
story?
that works, I guess.
What are you really after?
To ambush and kill you. Get rid of you.
I see I can't take you lightly.
Why have you targeted me?
Because they don't want anyone fucking ruins figuring the shit out.
We belong to the Moonshade Order, and I am simply following our Lord's wishes.
Yes, the evil lord. So you're just dark and a waste of space.
'Tis a fine and upstanding god that orders the assault of an innocent traveler. The Fell Sun ruins.
You are a lost cause, Reiza.
You wish to keep them hidden at all costs. Yet your dagger quivers in your hand. You don't truly wish to hide them, do you?
You clerics can see through anything.
No, this is more of a Temenos thing.
This must be a sign. I'll take you to the ruins. Follow me.
What is with this, like, one little incident and the character just completely turns on its head and goes the complete opposite direction from what they've been having all the bravado and the pomp to do what they'd done before. We had the same situation with Castii's chapter 2. With the guy, he literally gets one stern phrase of like, bring me the bandages, or whatever she needed. And he's like, okay, what did you say? You needed bandages? Alright, I'll go get them. And then he becomes like the, adversary hero to Castii's efforts. And all his like, haha, they're enemies, I will give them pain, I will show no mercy. And all this other crap that he got, thrown out before, is just thrown immediately away. And now we have this woman doing the same kind of shit. And what are these stories? They're so dumb. What the fuck? That is terrible storytelling. Like, Orstera was a much more beautiful place to travel through. It actually had places to explore and crannies and things like that. This is like almost like bit parts. It's like there's a little bit of continent there, a little bit of continent here, a little bit of island there. By the way, the island is my favorite place. It has the best music. Like the overwhelming response that I've seen people talk about with this series is such a tough one, bitter pill for me to swallow, because I love the first game and I definitely want to see this series continue. I actually love the first game. I thought the storytelling in the first game was vastly more significant and vastly better, and I don't understand why people think, oh, nobody come together when you have skits in the first game. Just because it seems to me that the only difference between this game and the first one was A, the crossed paths, because it has crossed paths, so fucking what, and secondly, because it has a final chapter thing.
Hey, what's the matter, Phil? I'm a scholar. But I am soon to starve and become a useless lump of meat.
Oh, cool. Sounds like fun.
Well, we can't have that now,
Why?
can we?
Why can't we
Here,
have
have a bite of this bread. Oh, my savior.
This guy's just a liar.
How this takes me back, Oswald. Let us do so over drinks.
I mean, if you don't have enough money to buy food,
if we're in agreement,
then I shall go we're not in agreement actually, because you just leeching off these two and expecting them to pay it. If he can pay for drinks,
to the stars.
He's able to say that. But if he could do that, why is he on the fucking street saying that he can't
used to delineate our dreams?
Garbage, right? clearly he's expecting
Though
the
they
other.
are far beyond our grasp.
Now, let's see. Regulus's laboratory should be around here, I reckon.
I wonder if he's completed his astronomical telescope.
Hooray! Let's stop in and have a drink with him.
With him.
As in an alcoholic beverage?
What else do you think? It's like last time.
Is there any other kind?
Yes.
Alcohol
Ice
dulls the
actually
mind.
taste good.
If we have a drink, it should be coffee.
What the fuck now, man? You were having a fucking drink the last chapter just 5 minutes ago. Were you not happy with that then? Why didn't you
Milk blunts the
consider
bitterness
then
from
with the
beans.
literal last
The
chapter
very
we just
bitterness
did?
that stimulates the mind.
I mean, I'm with you on the alcohol, but if you don't like alcohol, why didn't you drink it the first chapter?
Well, to each
What the
their own.
fuck?
Now, can we at least go inside and say hello?
Why now? We just had one.
Very well.
Didn't seem to be, concerned by it then.
And because Octopath Traveler 1 didn't have those, it therefore is an inferior story. Even though the actual storytelling in it is vastly more polished, clean, it makes sense. People behave in the ways that you've been informed that that's their character. And then also more micro. There's macro things like that, and then there's more micro aspects that make the game story really silly. Micro, what do I mean by that? Things like there's a conversation about Trousseau and his whereabouts before, well, I don't want to say much. But anyway, a character, where it's like a part of the team. And one of them, then that character arrives. And then one of them says, "Speak of the devil, dear." And the phrase, if you know the phrase, "speak of the devil," is a phrase in itself. It's intact and contained in that. And then dear is obviously an addition to referring to the person that you're speaking to. It's like, dear sir and madam, D-E-A-R. But it's spelled D-E-E-R as if it's some kind of mythical beast.
The devil deer is here. Look, his horns and
Full strong, breathing steady. Good.
Thanks. I'll be able to climb up and fix that darned roof for sure now.
Easy there, old-timer. Learn your limits.
You're not climbing anything. A leaky roof won't kill you, but recklessness will.
You worry about getting better. I'll worry about those repairs.
Castii, really? Carpentry isn't our vocation.
But that won't stop our mother hen here. She just can't resist clucking over her charges.
No teasing.
Oh, where's Trousseau?
Well, the same Trousseau that was talked about in the last chapter.
Sorry I'm late. I had to see an unexpected patient.
Speak of the devil, dear.
From pragmatic, like functional, like micro aspects of just poor writing, like actual writing, to actual storytelling and the characters. And that was the big thing that everyone seemed to not like about the first game, is that they liked the gameplay. Like, the first game seems to be fairly agreed upon that people like the gameplay, but they didn't like the story. And now they feel that the story is better. It's not. It's absolutely not. I cannot, insist upon that anymore. The story in this game is garbage compared to the first one, as far as I'm concerned.
You carry a delectable scent.
It's the smell of shore flowers. Do you like it?
It isn't the flowers I'm interested in, but the smell of sweat beneath them.
Oh.
Even the most disciplined are exposed by their own scent. Humans are overcome with fear before their demise, and their sweat reeks something awful. But your scent is still sweet. There's no fear in you.
Interesting. But what does that mean for me?
I will tell you where Mother went, if you can best me.
One-on-one?
A man after my own heart.
No, I don't stand a chance in a fight. We will do battle here. At death's table. You saw the game before, didn't you? Are you afraid?
No.
Well, you just presumably said that she wasn't afraid, hence her scent was still
these
sweet.
6 cups,
So
one
how
is
about
filled
you
with
tell me?
poison. We will take turns drinking. The one who drinks the poison loses.
And dies.
Are there any other rules?
If you try to run, you die. That's
No.
all there is to it.
You can't beat me in combat. That's why we're not doing combat. Try beating me in combat. What kind of garbage is this?
I will begin.
If you try running, you die. No, we won't die. We'll just beat you in combat instead. Which is why you don't even want to do that to begin with. And what these videos are, omission impossible. It's obviously a pun on Mission Impossible, right? But it's omission. Why is it an omission? Because these are things that I think in the game were either like forgotten about and should have been appreciated more by the public, like Pokemon Violet, a vastly critically criticized game, right? A lot of people didn't like it because they didn't like the performance issues and how it was like frame chopping in certain moments, right? And then they used that as like a blanket for their entire view of the game and forgot about all the amazing things that Pokemon Violet actually did for the first fucking time. Whether it be no longer needing an HM slave. I don't know if you play Pokemon. Or whether it be the new cool solution to TMs. It fixed so much. And it's like all of that was forgotten. It's like omitted by the public to understand and appreciate that actually Pokemon Violet did so many good things right. And what I want to do for this one is kind of like clearly the overwhelming idea of the concept of the public is that, oh, the story is fixed now. And I just want to say, no, the story was much better in the first one. And here are the reasons why.
This steam engine utilizes an entirely new manufacturing
It
process.
steams even
to
more than
simplify
the other
production.
steams.
This has made it possible for us to mass produce these devices for widespread use. So with that, I would like to make an official announcement. The Neo Steam Engine is now for sale to an exclusive market of world governments and wealthy and aristocratic families. The steam engine has revolutionized
he does want
industry.
to sell it.
It has created massive quantities of
So why not
untold
NCAA
wealth.
leave when he scored for Everton?
Does
against
that mean
Arsenal?
you've acquired all the requisite money, Partitio?
You bet I did. I said I would, and I always keep my word. This here is a promissory note worth exactly 80 billion leaves, issued by the noble Alron
Don't be
himself.
sorry. Be promissory.
The Alrond?
The Alron? You mean the guy
Mr.
that
Partitio,
he was already
let us
being
see
asked to sell to?
Now,
Is that the
no
plan?
pushing. Easy there, friends.
So it isn't your money, even though you said it was. And he's like, ah, my hard-earned money. My hard-earned money, yeah, which isn't. And like, I will only sell it to wealthy royalty.
Well, Mr. Rock,
which is what
this
he
is
is.
the genuine article, complete with Alron's
So,
signature.
what the fuck?
You're still so naive, Partitio.
Huh?
Exactly. The royalty
Here's
is
a
the thing.
piece of advice from someone who's made more deals than there are stars in the sky.
He's for Auron, so Auron can
Never put your faith in anything except yourself and hard currency.
Did Auron be a stooge the whole time? Okay, fine.
How do you propose to prove that signature is genuine? Even if you could prove it, what guarantee do you have that said Alron
Maybe Auron
will
needs to be
even
here as
issue
well,
the
huh?
money? In my experience, I can assure
I mean,
you hold nothing
we've been
but
working with
empty
fucking signatures.
promises.
I expected as much.
In short, I cannot accept this. In fact, I cannot and will not accept anything but tangible currency.
Huh. So that's your ploy.
Not really much of a point.
Come back when you've got the funds in hand, Partitio.
Is that what you're gonna do, everybody
Of
else?
course, by that time, you won't have any right to purchase anything from me.
Darn you, Mr. Rock. You never had any intention of...
And here he comes.
That's enough. Rock Brilliant, I'd like a word.
And here he comes.
I know that voice.
So do I. That's why I said, and here he comes. Because what else would it be, huh? Wow! Would you look at that?
Hello
What
there,
a dumb
Partitio.
fuck story
How's
this is.
business? I, the great Elrond, have come here to bear witness to the deal of the century. I've brought a little something with me as well.
Sir, please try to maintain at least some
What
semblance
did
of
he
dignity.
do?
Sorry, no can do, Misha.
Okay. What kind of... He's supposed to be his butler. How does he even get to talk to him like that?
Did he say
To
Elrond?
retain some dignity.
that
That's
really
what
be
higher-ups get to say, not some lowly fucking
Explain yourself.
worker.
I did not invite you to this gathering.
My deepest
You don't know him?
apologies for the intrusion, my good fellow.
He is a fucking king, isn't he?
I anticipated
Pan
your
Friends or whatever the
apprehension to
fuck? Royalty?
finalizing a deal involving such colossal sums. So in an effort to prove the sincerity
They
of
love
my
doing
good
that. Same with
friend
the fucking
Partitio's
Dulcinea.
offer, I brought the payment in full.
That's silly looking.
We've got a contract and a whole crowd of witnesses. You don't have a foot left to stand on.
Apparently he does, because there's going to be some kind of fight, right?
Time to make good on our deal, Mr. Rock.
Or not. This game is that bad. You can't fight me anyway on this stage?
What a load of ridiculous, spurious, asinine drivel.
Do you even know who royalty is in this place?
80 billion leaves? A pittance.
Well, it's on the
This
contract.
steam engine will change the world. It's priceless.
You can't take that.
It has the power to mass
You already
produce
agreed to the
commodities
deal.
and transport them in bulk to every corner of the globe. Do you realize just how momentous an effect that
Do you
will
realize
have on
you
the
already
global
signed the fucking
economy,
contract? You in
on
fact
history
made the
itself?
contract.
But even that is only a fraction of its power.
None of this makes
It
a
can
damn
be
bit of
turned
fucking
to
difference.
military
Sell the
uses,
damn thing, you have no
transforming
choice.
the weak into the strong in the blink of an
Because
eye.
it's your fucking contract.
The steam engine will metamorphose the very
Great!
shape
Under
of
their
warfare.
fucking ownership. Like, what is this?
I cannot sanction this deal.
You don't need to, it's already been done.
This transaction is null and void.
No, it isn't. You can't just say that. Oh, just like saying something's garbage or something's good for the sake of it. I want to be able to use my streams as a way of conveying what I mean by that. So hopefully I can go back and express that. But that's generally my feeling of this game.